Hey everybody, Dan here with another one of my stats for this episode of Car Coaching Chronicles. We've talked about the fact that 5 offers on each house coming in. We've talked about the fact of houses staying on the market for 7 days, those being the 2 averages that are going out there right now. So the third stat that goes along with it, 7 to 10. Now I know that's not a solid stat, but I am only giving you what I have gotten from other economist reports. 7 to 10. That's how much over list price houses are selling for. So how do you use that with a buyer and how do you use that with the seller? Because that's the important part, right? Knowing the stats is great, but taking that information and being able to do something else with them, even better. So if you have a buyer and they insist on seeing properties as soon as they come on the market, and then they insist on writing offers as soon as they come on the market, let them know that they need to be somewhere between 7 and 10% over list price to really have a realistic chance at getting the home. Now, if they go over 10%, their chance gets really, really, really good. And if they go under 7%, they get not so good. 7 to 10, you're gonna be like one of the chosen few, but is it enough? So be aware of that. But there's a caveat to this. So everyone's thinking about that right now. Okay, 5 offers in the first 7 days. I gotta be 7 to 10% over to get it. Yes, that is true. But that stat, 7 to 10, is only good for the houses that are selling in under 7 days, or the houses that are selling on an average of 7 days. So pay attention to this, because this is big stuff. No one pays attention to this part of it. Find your buyers a home that has been on the market for longer than average, meaning somewhere between 8 and 20 days. You probably won't have to go 7 to 10% over. You might only have to go 1,000 or 2 over. You might not even have to go over. You might be able to get it at list price in that window of 8 to 20 days. Okay? That's 7 to 10. That stat only applies for the houses that were selling in 7 days. If it hasn't sold in the first 7 days, it's still sitting out there, no offers. Now, if they've got 10 offers they're still negotiating, that doesn't matter, right? But no offers negotiating right now. We haven't put anything together. We're on day 8, 9, 10, 11. You don't have to be as high. That's good to know for your buyers. And then another caveat on top of the caveat. If it's been on the market for over 21 days, you are not going to be paying list price. Right? That's just a simple matter of it right now. Over 21 days, the value's not there. Now, if they just did a price reduction on the 21st day, then yeah, you might be paying list again. It's a brand new price. It's a brand new market. But if it's at the same price that it has been for the last 21 days and it hasn't sold, you are going to be able to come in at list price, maybe even a little lower, probably lower. So that's very important to know too. So if you have buyers who just keep losing out, find them something that's been on the market for 3 weeks. You'll be the only one in the game. Now take all that information and reverse it for your sellers, right? Sellers, they're going to be expecting 7 to 10% over list price, as long as you priced it somewhat good and not grossly, horribly bad in the first week. But you should set your sellers up after that first week if they are not yet sold. You don't have offers that you're finding acceptable. That number's not going to be 7 to 10 anymore. That number is going to be somewhere between list price and 5 or 6. And if they've somehow managed to screw up pricing their home or selling their home or presenting their home so badly that it's still sitting on the market 21 days in, they're not getting list price anymore. And so they need to be prepared for that conversation as well. So a little bit of information, 2 sets of stats. Hopefully they help you. So far we've covered 5 offers per property selling on average in 7 days, and those ones are selling for an average of 7 to 10% over list price. Stay tuned for the next stat.